Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome to an episode of Downsides to Superpowers. This is a show where I tell you, well, the downsides to superpowers. We all have this idea of like, oh, superpowers being so amazing and everything. I'm here to tell you why superpowers suck. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the downsides to time travel. Now, first of all, let's talk about the #1 rule when it comes to time travel, and that is that you are not supposed to change anything in the past. Because even the smallest changes to the past can drastically change the future. You go to the year 1930, you step on a cricket, and boom, cats become super intelligent and have conquered the world. There's always a possibility that you might pull a Marty McFly and end up going back in time and making out with your mom and almost erasing yourself from existence. Spoilers? Sorry. Or you can end up on a route like Fry from Futurama and become your own grandfather. Spoilers? Again? But then again, with Fry's situation, with the way time travel works and everything, he was always meant to be his own grandfather, which is just kind of like, you know? Which, the whole not changing the past thing sucks. I mean, that's literally the point of time travel, is to go back and change stuff. And don't give me some BS like, oh, I don't want to go back in time and change anything. I just want to examine and see how the Sumerians lived back in the day. Liar. You want to go back in time and make life better for yourself by changing stuff from the past. And yes, I know I'm being pessimistic. I know a lot of people could go back in time and do some good. I'm sure for most people, the go-to when it comes to like fixing stuff in the past is to go back in time and whack Hitler. I said too. You killing Hitler could just lead to another evil bastard who's even worse than him taking his spot, which then leads to cats becoming super intelligent and conquering the world. Those no good bastards always scheming and waiting for any opening as an opportunity to strike. You give them an inch and boom, they enslave the entire galaxy. Which I'm sure a lot of you would make the argument of like, well, that's worried about changing the past, Michael. If you go to the future, you don't have to worry about that. Which I'd have to respond, ain't that cute? But you're wrong. Because for one, even though it's not your past, it's still someone else's past. So you changing stuff is actually going to affect someone else's life. But obviously, if you're selfish and everything, you're like, well, as long as it's not affecting my life directly, as long as it's far enough into the future that I don't have to suffer or live through those ramifications, who cares? But another example I'm going to pull from is the video game called Final Fantasy 13 2. It presented a very interesting concept that if you change the future, you change the past. How, you might ask? Well, if you change the future, basically the past has to be rewritten to compensate for that new future. That basically things that happened in the past have to kind of be tailored to lead up to that new future that was created. It's sort of a means of maintaining some sort of balance in the whole like time-space continuum. Also, time travel is terrible for the body. Hiro Nakamura from the TV show Heroes is proof of that. Hiro is just off using his powers, sometimes for goofing off, but more often than not, saving people as well as saving the world. And what does it get him? A freaking tumor. And finally, let's talk about the biggest reason why it sucks to time travel. Depending on where you go in time as well as where in that time period you go, depending on your ethnicity, it may not be the best time period for you. And for a lot of people, there's a large chunk of history that's not good or safe for them. And sadly, it doesn't even stop there, because let's not forget, history wasn't 100% kind to ladies either, so. But these are just a few downsides. In the comments down below, tell me some of the downsides that you feel like I might have missed. But really, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.